I'm delighted to say I'm joined by the gaffer and the assistant gaffer, Jim Gannon and Peter Ward. Gentlemen, you're about to answer 5 questions each, a bit like a penalty shootout, and it will be on each other and on Stockport County. Wardy, are you confident going into this quiz?
Very confident, Peter. Always confident on things like this.
Jim?
Yeah, I don't think I'll be the weakest link.
Okay, we're going to start off, of course, with the gaffer. Jim, your first question. Which club did Peter Ward end his playing career at?
Wrexham.
Oh no, it wasn't Wrexham. Peter?
Morecambe.
It was Morecambe.
Only played one game.
In 1999, it's a 35.
Only played one game to help him out.
You still ended your playing career at Morecambe, though.
Well done. I'm glad you knew it.
Yeah. I did it to help Dave Miller out. Dave Miller was short, so he gave us a ring. He says, "Do you fancy playing?" I said, "I got my boots out the garage and I went and played." Still hasn't paid us.
It's fun. So that's Wardy gets that on the rebound, that penalty. So it's 1-0 to Wardy, and now it's Wardy's question.
You never told me that story.
I was rubbish. They didn't invite us back. One off only game.
It did finish his career.
Wardy, your question. What fee did Danny Bergara pay Sheffield United for Jim Gannon in 1989?
£70,000.
£75,000.
No, well, I'm sure it was 70.
Should we give you that then? Well, if Jim says...
I'm sure it was 40, 20, 10. And I played all the games. Because I remember Danny thinking about dropping me the day before one of the fees was due. But I said, is there anything to do with the money? He said, oh. But I'm sure it was 70. But no, Pete was wrong. That's one for me. No, it was 70.
He didn't say 75.
It was 70.
He didn't say 75, so it's 1-0 still.
Okay, it's 1-0 still.
Come on, Peter. Bring back Sue Barker.
That's 2-0, isn't it?
I'm 1-0 up. I didn't.
For Morecambe, and you got 70 grand as well.
70 grand. He said 75. He's the judge.
He's 1 down.
You've took over again, haven't you?
He's 1 down.
Who's running the show?
You're 2-0 up.
All right.
I'm 2-0 up then.
Oh, I'm being battered. Wardy to Gaffer nil, and
the question.
This is Jim's question. Jim, when Peter left Edgeley Park, what fee was he sold for?
Ooh, 50.
Is the correct answer. £50,000 to Wrexham.
We'll just double check that with Peter.
Correct.
Jim gets his first point of the game, so it's Wardy 2, Jim Gannon 1, and Peter, it's your question.
Brendan Elwood said I could go on a free though. He said I'd done such great service for Stockport I can go on a free. But as soon as somebody showed any interest in it, he charged him 50 grand.
That was Gary Glendon though.
Gary Glendon, yeah. And he put 50p on a coffee.
Moving on,
right.
In 1994, which unusual position was Jim Gannon asked to play in for 3 games?
Which unusual position? Halfy-halfy. Do you know one about the halfy-halfy?
No.
The formation of... Was it Doncaster away?
Oh, every game.
Every game. Jim's halfy-halfy. He's half up front and half in midfield. And he's half in defence. That's 3 halves.
Danny used to say, we're going to play a 4, 3.5, 2.5. Jim, you do halfy-halfy.
Is that the one? Am I right? Am I right?
I think I'm going to go for centre forward.
Is the correct answer.
On the sale of Kev Francis. Or injury of Kev Francis.
That was the reason. A lack of strikers meant Jim Gannon played up front and scored 3 goals in 3 games.
Did I?
What happened to John Muir? Oh, we sold him because he kept throwing wardrobes out of the hotels.
It's now 2-2 between Jim and Pete.
2-2 for who?
Who's winning?
Next question is to...
Me.
Peter Ward. Peter, let's bring things slightly more up to date. Last season...
That was this question. You asked him where did I play?
Yeah, and I said halfy-halfy. I should get half a point.
Yes, that's right. You were wrong. Jim was right on the rebound.
I should get half a point.
I got rebound, so it's my question.
Jim,
is that half a point?
The score is Jim 2, Peter Ward 2, and Jim Gannon's question. Jim, the 9-game winning run without conceding goal started with victory against what club?
Boston, 2-0.
Is the correct answer. Jim Gannon takes the lead, 3-2.
Peter Ward. I didn't get that one.
Peter Ward, your next question. In that same season, it was a late goal for which side that stopped your playoff ambitions on the last day of the season?
Bristol Rovers.
Correct. Bristol Rovers with a Ricky Lambert goal, 86th minute against Hartlepool. 3-3.
Does he bring that up? Does he have to bring that up?
He's trying to wind us up.
Does he have to bring that up?
Trying to get us fired up for Saturday. That Lambert. Got to get him in the tunnel.
Oh, stuff they've won in the last 3 years and he brings that up.
Everything to play for at 3-3. Jim, your next question. Which player was the most expensive ever to be sold by Stockport County in 1998?
Alan Armstrong, 1.6 million.
Is the correct answer.
That's Alan, what are you?
Of course, he went to Middlesbrough.
That's good.
So
Only played well when he had a bad knee, you know. If he come in and he said, oh, you felt great, he was going to have a nightmare. If he come in and he said, how are you feeling now? He said, oh, my back's hurting, you know he's going to play well.
No, that's not the story I remember. I remember I sat beside him and he said, how you feeling now? He said, what's my knee? So next week we'd ask him something like, oh, it's my back. Oh, it's my ankle. And then one day we walked in, and we used to be a standing joke, and said, how you feeling today, Alan? He says, I feel great. And the two of us looked at each other and went, wow. And he went, it's a bit windy out there. If he didn't have something wrong with him, he didn't feel good.
Okay, Wardy, Peter, it's your question now, and the gaffer is 1 up. It's 4-3 so far. Your question, what was the record transfer fee paid by County for a player?
Is it Ian Moore?
It is Ian Moore.
Oh, no, you asked for the fee.
800 grand.
Not the player.
Is the correct answer. In 1998, bought from Nottingham Forest by Gary Megson.
Given a nice car. Yeah, nice car.
We did well the year before to pay for it.
But happy to do that us too.
It's 4-4. It's 4-4. Jim, you could win it with this. Well, actually, Jim, it's 4-4, and of course you can take the lead. So you need to get this one. This is a very tough question. In which decade did Stockport County last win the Manchester Senior Cup?
Decade.
I'm dying for a
I'm going to
rebound.
go for the 60s.
Afraid it was the 20s, 1922.
I said I wanted the rebound.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, unlucky.
I was going to say the 20s.
Since you're saying that now.
I knew that one though.
You were
I
there.
think I was sub.
Well, let's see if you know this one. To win, in which decade did County win the old Division 4?
60...
That'll do, that's a decade.
60s.
Is the correct answer.
Hey! I was going to give you the year.
What were you going to say for the year?
64.
66, 67.
Oh, 66, 67 is
I
the
was
right
64.
answer.
I was born 64.
Everything was done in the 66, 67, 36, 37,
Yeah. Oh, aye.
96, 97. So we have to wait a few years before we go.
We'll have to obviously check this back. But by my calculations, that puts you, that 5-4.
5-4, yeah, well done.
Peter Ward, you win the first and almost certainly last ever County Christmas Quiz.
Thank you, Peter. I think I thoroughly deserved all that swatting I did on the toilet.
Well played.
It's always good to read Des's books on the toilet.
Well played.
Thank you.
Okay. Only the questions were a bit dodgy, weren't they?
Who
What
said
about the
them?
first one? 75 grand.
75 grand, where do you get that from? He's just
Good
made that
start,
up.
wasn't it?
Brilliant, he can't even get his facts right. What's he having a quiz?
He hasn't been speaking to Des, has he?
Stato's the man. Get Stato in. Where's he at?